Welcome to Level Up CMJ. Hey, my name is Joe, and this is my Craps Master dice shooting journey. Let's make it yours too. Today is episode number 312 of the Level Up program and day number 22 of the Black Belt. If you're new to the program, this is all about my learning how to practice, or actually practicing shooting the dice on a daily basis at the craps table, as well as practicing a blue-collar craps style of play. And I'm trying to get into Crapsee this morning, and it says that I cannot connect for some reason. I'm going to try to set up a new table really quicker here as we go. We're going to do it as a unlimited rebuy. And give me a few minutes here, or a few seconds here, guys, and I'll try to get it set up here. This is the 10th time I've tried doing this morning already. And we're going to go with a $1,500 bankroll, $10 table, and odds are this. I'll go 500 max odds. Payouts are what's up there already. We'll go double on the 12. Bonuses, we'll go unlimited rebuys. We will go $500 rebuy if you need a rebuy. We'll go manual, and let's go publish it and see if it works this time. So I apologize. Normally I have this all set up. No, it says there's an issue connecting with or to Crapsee servers. Please try again. And I've tried it so many times. So you know what? We're just going to kind of leave it be for the day, and I'm just going to roll it out without Crapsee this morning. Maybe I could try a little bit later here and see what goes on. But anyway, on the YouTube side of things, we got Waylon checking in number 1. He wants to play Crapsee, and I'm not able to get into it, so I apologize. We got Red from Michigan, J.R. Joel, and we got Coach Joe, Lazy Dog, and Puck Off Danny, as well as Homestead Craps Roger. And on the kick side, we got 2 viewers. No one has said hi to me yet so far, but anyhow, we're going to start off right away. We're going to change over to the blue dice today. I've not done any warm-up throws whatsoever, so we'll see how it goes. But we're going to start with the 3-2-3-6 dice set, and let's get her going. Normally what I would do is I'm not even going to do my chips because it's too hard for me to do chips and throwing and all that stuff. I don't know how some of those guys do that. But anyhow, we'll go 3-2-3-6 and let's roll it out. Hopefully this is entertaining enough for you guys today, but it's out. And we got a 4-2-6. That would be the Kevin the Carpenter 2x4. And then I got a... I just have nothing working here for me today. Let's get KPI engaged there. We got 4, 2, and 6. There we go. Okay, so let's pull this dice back. And you know what? I'm going to try to do betting here. So the puck is going to be on a 6. Let's do this one. So let's move our camera around a little bit so you guys can see what's going on there. See if that works. And I cannot get that working like that. No, we're not going to do it. We're just going to do our, probably making you guys all dizzy from this. There we go. We'll get her going. So if you're just checking in, John Borland just asked about Crapsee. I cannot get Crapsee working this morning. So Waylon's just going to play along with his new strategy. He goes $100 on a 4, 5, and 6. Anyhow, that was a double pitch on that left die. The right die was an explosion of the dice. So again, that's a safe result. We'll go 3-2-3-6. And let's go dice out. I'm trying to hit the mouse to get my Crapsee working again. We'll give her one more shot here once and see if I can get it working. But I have no idea why it's not. CMJ Unlimited Rebuy. We'll just go unlimited this time, see if that makes a difference. We're going to go $500 hot bets. I can go $500 max bets. We'll go our $10 table. And if I can't get it working this time, this is the last time I'm going to try today. $500 max odds. Payouts are the same. Double under 12. Unlimited rebuys. Everybody's going to be manual. And we'll go live. Yes, publish. There's my link. And create. Nope, not going to work today. So we're not doing any Crapsee today. I'm done trying here. Yeah, I don't know why, Waylon, it's not working for me here. If somebody can go in right now and see if it's working, but I have a warning or error message on my screen. I tried on 2 separate computers. So good morning, Seth on Kickside. I tried on 2 different computers here, and it says there was an issue connecting to the Crapsee servers. Please try again. And I've tried like 20 times here, but anyhow, let's get her going here. 3, 2, 3, 6, dice out. And here we go. And the fun things of working on a live stream here. So we got a 6-5, the mid-mo-yo. That is true, coming to us from above. So if you watched yesterday, we had 7 shooters yesterday. Yeah, not a problem. We had 7 shooters yesterday. I had 3 rolls. I had 3.7 outs in a row. And we had a 9 and then a 16. So we finished the day off strong. By the way, that was an explosion on that left die. And that was an implosion on the right dice, so that was a drift of the dice. So we'll go back to the 3, 2, 3, 6. That's a safe result. But anyhow, I finished off strong yesterday. We ended up going to an all-7 set, even though I'm trying to stay on the 3V throughout the first 2,000 throws here. Dice out. And we got a 4, 3, 7. So as I'm talking about it, we roll the darn number. So not a good start here. And again, we're probably going to be able to get a lot of throws in here today because we're not doing Crapsee. I'm not entering numbers and changing my bets around and that. Tomorrow is Friday. I'm going to be going down to Milwaukee, and I'll be meeting up with Wisco 330. And we're going to go down there for about 2 or 3 hours, go down to the Potawatomi Casino. That's a word to say, huh? Potawatomi. Days out. Potawatomi is a pretty big casino downtown Milwaukee. 325, point will be 5. That is a Justice 5. And we got Buckeye Slim checking in on kick. Good morning. So that was a primary on that left side. That was an explosion on the right side. So the right side is consistently going 1 dice off axis. The left one is kind of hit or miss right now. So we'll get to see if we can kind of draw it in and get a little bit of warm up going on here. But we're going to stick with that 3, 2, 3, 6. That last one was a safe result. And today we're throwing from a stick right 1. Tomorrow I'll go back a stick left 1, so that way we're able to shoot from both sides tomorrow when I go to Milwaukee. Ooh, that was super long on that landing zone. We got lucky. We have a 2-2 hard for the Ian double deuce. Or we got the 2-2. Let's go on a cruise with Brian from Holy Roller. So that was a single pitch on that left die. That was an explosion on the right die. So if we have an explosion on the right die and a single pitch away, that is actually a warning sign. No, that was a safe result. I'm sorry. If it was an implosion and a single pitch away, that would be a warning sign. But on the cousin 1 set, if we have an explosion with the single pitch away, that is safe result. Good morning, Randy, checking in on YouTube. And guys, if you are playing along just on your own table and that, that's totally fine. Do what Waylon's doing. Throw in what your bets are, what you're making, what your next progression is going to be. And we'll go dice out. 3, 2, 3, 6. And we got a 369 to center field 9. And then what you can do is, if you can't keep up, you can kind of go back, pretend only with ATS. Okay, lazy dog. But you can look at the KPI roll tracker on the screen. It has the past dice rolls. So we start off, you can see I start off with a 6, went to 11, then a 7 out, and then we had a 5, 4, and a 9. No Crapsee today there, Buckeye. For some reason, I cannot get it working. That was a primary on that left side. That was a single pitch on the right side. So it was a single pitch, safe result. And we got 12 people watching on YouTube currently. We got 4 likes. And let's go dice out. And again, I did 0 warm-up throws today, so that you're seeing all my throws as we are. Again, it's a little bit long on that landing zone. We got another 2-2 hard for Ian Double Deuce. So last night, I should say the last couple days, I should say, there was a single pitch on the left side, another explosion on that right die. Single pitch away and explosion is a safe result. But the last couple nights, I've been working on finalizing the plans for the table, and I'm kind of stuck on the chairs right now on exactly how I'm going to do it, but I think I got her down pretty close. Good morning, Durso. But anyhow, I'm going to throw this out there one more time, guys. If you have a, if somebody else can get into Crapsee, open a private table and put it in the chat what the link is. You guys could most definitely play along on that. Let me see if I can even open up a private table. I don't know if it'll even let me. Let's get out of there once. That's a great thought. I can actually do it on a group table as well if I want. Let's open a new group table. I'll try this one more time here, unlimited. And let's go. So that might work if I could do it this way. If it's not letting me on the servers, maybe this will work. That's not letting me work either. For some reason, it's not letting me connect here. But so if anybody can get into Crapsee, open a table for me, and you guys could just enter it in if you would. And that way, so Seth is working on that right now. Perfect. Thank you, Seth. You are doing it. We'll take the kick to the dog. Oh my God. Anyhow, let's go 3, 2, 3, 6. Let's go to the next roll here, and we will dice out. I don't even know what I was talking about here seconds ago. A little bit short on that landing zone this time. This time we have a 549. So the 9 is a hot number so far, and that is the hard 9, the Big Daddy Mac. Good morning, Jason, checking in. And, oh, I know what I was talking about. The chips. If you guys have a player's chip and you want to contribute that player's chip to the table build, please message me either in Discord or on Skype, or send me an email. The point is a 5, yes. Send me an email at crapsmasterjourney@yahoo.com, and I'm looking for a total of 31 chips. I would like to have you send me 2 chips, one for the table build and one for my personal collection. And if you do send me a chip, I will send you one of my chips back. And then you'll also get mentioned in a future video or videos if you do contribute a chip towards that table. So let me know if you want to contribute to that. Waylon, I don't know if you have any chips at all. Buckeye, I don't know if you have any, but any content creator, any person that is a subscriber of ours that has chips, just let me know, and I would love to include you in on that table. So 3, 2, 3, 6, dice out. Dice stay cross right at the end, and we finish this roll off with a 5, 2, 7. So you should have, if you're playing along, you should have been able to get out of this shooter and at least get to that break-even point. That was 6 rolls long. We did have a couple box number hits, so. And that was a warning sign. So let's do the same thing, 3, 2, 3, 6. If we get another warning sign, we'll switch over to the cousin 2 set. So let's look for a new point here. This is going to be shooter number 3. And if you're just joining in, I'm having problems with Crapsee. I'm not able to get into Crapsee at all. So we're just rolling it out here. We got -1 bet, says Lazy Dog. But just rolling it out here. Going to get some rolls in, some decent rolls, hopefully. And we'll go dice out. And we have Magic Aces 112 on the come out. So if you're playing at ATS, that is one of the bookends. Was anybody able to open up a table on Crapsee? Good morning, Mike, 85 Bears, checking in. And that was a implosion on that right die. That was a single pitch on the opposite die, so that was an implosion with a single pitch towards us, which is a safe result. So we're going to go 3, 2, 3, 6, and dice out. And we got a 2, 6, 8. That would be called the Duracell 8. And he says, go out and support free live craps. So that was a single pitch on the left die. That was a single pitch on the right die. So that was ultimately a primary hit on the front face. So red opened up one. So if you guys go to the group table, it's D5R6M7. And let me see if I can copy that, and I'll paste it and pin it up. So we will pin that up there. And there we go. So that is pinned message. Thank you very much for doing that, Red. And I think we got everything set up. So I'm gonna it'll delay my my throws a little bit here, so I'll give you guys a little bit of time to get those numbers in and out. So if you are playing along with Crapsee, or you do want to play along with Crapsee, thank you, Buckeye. So that way we got the code up on the screen. It is a pin message, and Red will be entering the results. So we're gonna go again, 3, 2, 3, 6. Our point is 8. If you need me to slow down with the rolls, just let me know, Red. Dice out. And we got a 4, 3, 7. Ouch. So I'm a cooler myself. I'm icing myself off. So 4, 3, 7. So this is kind of a repeat from what we were doing yesterday, I think. Good morning, Marble Fork. He's on the road again. Who sings on the road again? Is that Waylon? No. I forget who sings on the road again. Not Waylon Stegner, Waylon Jennings. Oh my God, that's funny. So, okay, so let's go shooter number 4. Let's do something a little bit different here. Let's change our distance a little bit here, and let's go a little bit further away. See if we can get rid of these pesky 7s that are coming out. So this is going to be shooter number 4 for the day. Let's get a little bit more length to the roll here. Concentrate just a little bit more. Dice landed and they split apart, but we got a 4-2-6. That is a Kevin the Carpenter 2x4. So hopefully we can get this to work a little bit better. It was a 4-2, so it was a double pitch on the left die. That was an explosion on the right die. So that is a safe result. Willie Nelson, there we go. Thank you. Willie Nelson, I forgot. Oh, for some reason, Waylon stuck in my mind, but it's Willie Nelson on the road again. I think we went through this conversation a few months ago with that. But anyhow, we got dice out 3-2, 3-6. Dice landed and they split apart again, and we have a 2-4-6 again. So I believe that is a buckshot, Buckeye buckshot. So 2-4-6. We get a Buckeye buckshot. So maybe this is what we need to do, is change our throwing position away a little bit. Again, single pitch on that left die, double pitch on the right die. That is ultimately a single pitch of the dice. Good morning, Jeff. Jeff from Mid-Atlantic Craps checking in. So, Jeff, I'm having a little bit of problems with Crapsee this morning. It's not letting me connect to the servers, but other people are able to get in. Kind of weird. And I tried on 2 separate computers. But anyhow, we'll go dice out here. 3-2, 3-6. Oh, that was short of that landing zone. But we have magic aces. 1-1-2. But anyhow, I got all the dimensions set up for the table. I have some pretty cool things that are going to be happening with that table. And then I started working on the design for the chairs, because with the craps table, it's actually going to be a table that flips upside down, and it's going to be pretty cool how it works. But the opposite side is going to be a chessboard. And I want to design it, or I did design it, so that way you can put it in your dining room and you don't even know that it's a craps table. You'll think that it's like a chess table or a nice rustic form of furniture. And I want to have chairs so that way you can play the chess in that. But the cool thing is, I'm almost to the end here figuring out, but I'm going to design the chair so they actually transform into a throwing station. So that way you can just pull them, set them, 8, 9, 10 feet away from your receiving station, and that way you can actually use them as a throwing station. So, and I will definitely be doing videos on it, and it is going to be put up for auction at the Craps for the Cure this year. Dice out. Ooh, way high energy, guys, and we got another 7 out. Darn it. Darn it, darn it, darn it. Now, obviously, if I was in a casino, I would be taking a break. I would not continue on with betting or any of that type of stuff. On the flip side, we're going to go 3-6-3-2. On the flip side, I would be changing dice sets right now. I would probably go to all 7s or something a little bit different than what I'm doing right now. But since we're on the black belt here, I got into Crapsee, but it won't let me save a table, Jeff, and I can't open a table at all. At least I don't think I can open a table, but I can't open my own table because it says that it's not allowing me to connect to the servers. See, I can get into other people's tables. I just can't get into my own tables. That's weird. Because I tried creating my own tables, so very weird. Oh, that was a come out. Awesome. You are correct in that. That is very cool. So that helped us a little bit. But anyhow, I would probably be changing dice sets or doing different things. But since we're in a black belt, we're going to try to stick with this 3V dice set for the first 2,000 throws. So we got 5, 3, 8, the great 8. Yeah, I'm able to get into other people's tables, but I cannot open my own table. That is strange, strange, strange. But I'll work with that again, hopefully before we go live tomorrow. Again, we're going to go 3, 6, 3, 2. That last one was a 5, 3, so that was an explosion of the left dice, a primary on the right side. That would be cool if you could work on that, Buckeye, but I have a pretty good idea how I'm going to do that. It's going to be like a farmhouse style chair. And let's see, you guys. So we have the chair like this, and I'm going to do a double back on the chair. And what's going to happen is it's going to be able to flip over. So that way it's going to be a throwing station, so the flat part of your throwing station. And then I'll have some compartments on the bottom of the chair, kind of like a box that you can actually pull out and put on top. So that way it's at the proper height. You know, our tabletop is at 28 inches, and that's where the chair base is gonna be. But then we have to have the throwing arm, which is about 11 to 12 inches above that. So kind of excited about it, though. Very excited. So you go 3, 6, 3, 2, dice out. A little bit long in the landing zone. We have a ace deuce Alfredo sauce. So we're not really getting a lot of consistency right now. That was a single pitch on both dice, so primary in the front side. No primary in the back side. That was a double pitch of the dice. We have single pitch towards us on the left. We single pitched away on the right, so that is a double pitch of the dice. Yeah, it's gonna be a transforming style chair, and Buckeye was thinking the same thing, flipping the back on the chair up. And then what's gonna happen is I'm gonna put layouts on her, and this is where my dilemma comes in. I know how I want to flip the back of the chair, but I don't want the layouts to be visible when you're not using it as the craps table. And I think that's why I'm going to do a double back chair, so that way when it flips, you actually, the display will flip open. Another option would be having it just so it flips down and it uses as a tabletop, and then you could take a layout and just lay it out. But I want to have it all set up so that way it's easy set up in that. And then the left and right chair will be put together, so that way you have, like, say, one chair will have all the box numbers, the other chair will have the prop numbers or something like that. So dice out. They split apart at the end here. We got a 415, the truck and camper. Brian from Crapping Camper. So I'm kind of excited, you know, to say the least. But my next dilemma comes with logistics. So I build the table, it goes up for auction, somebody purchases it. How in the heck do I get this station to somebody's house? Because it's going to weigh probably close to, say, probably close to about 300 pounds, probably, all in total. So Jeff goes, next time after you make the table in Crapsee, instead of clicking save, click play now, and then back out. Also make sure you weren't in the group mistakes that he's made. I will try that later. I think I tried what you said that, Jeff, the last time I did the play now instead of the save. But for some reason, like I said, it's giving me a code that says it cannot connect with the Crapsee servers, but other people are getting in. So kind of strange, but dice out. Ooh, short in the landing zone. We got lucky. We have a 3-3. The double deuce, not the double deuce, the dice degen. I can't even think right now. So 3-3, hard 6. The double degen, there we go. 3-6, 3-2 is what we're going to go with. That's a primary on top, that last hit there. The throwing station, Jason's asking the dimensions of the throwing station. The throwing station is going to be, each chair is going to be approximately 21 inches wide, and it's going to be about 22 inches deep. So that's going to be a left and a right. So total and wide, you're going to be looking at about 42 inches by 22 inches deep. The receiving station, although, is going to be 4 feet wide, and it's going to be about 3 feet, 3.5 feet deep. So that way it's going to be pretty much the same width as a normal craps table, but it's going to be cut off right about where the rubber ends on the table. So it's going to be really neat. And that, again, like I said, the chessboard I actually have a really cool idea for. And then we're going to be incorporating the chips in the table, which I'm not going to show or tell anybody about until we actually get it done. We can get it on video. Dice out. And I want it to kind of be a surprise for everybody. We have a 4-2-6. That is one of our repeat dice results. 4-2-6, Kevin the Carpenter 2x4. So that's a double pitch on that left die. That is a single pitch on the right die. Ultimately a single pitch of the dice. So we got it finally, a green number on KPI. That's good. So we're up to 9. About time because we're on roll number 4. And again, we'll go 3-6, 3-2. Dice out. And we have 3-2-5, the Justice 5. That's the second Justice 5 that we've thrown for the day. So the past 2 weeks I've only worked my normal 50 hours at work. The next 6 weeks in a row, though, I'll be doing a little bit over 60 hours a week. So normally what I do is I do my 12-hour nights, and then I come home and I throw the dice, and then I go to bed right away. And then this next 6 weeks I'll be doing an extra day of work every week, so that's an extra 12 hours more than normal. So Jeff just made a Crapsee crapless table for tonight's show with no problem. Yeah, if you could just let Chuck know that I was having a hard time with that, Jeff. I'm not going to be able to do that because as soon as I get done, Kevin goes, shit, you're the carpenter, not me. Kevin, you are the carpenter. Kevin the Carpenter 2x4, ladies and gentlemen. I just dabble. But anyhow, we got 3-6, 3-2, dice out. Dice split apart when they left my fingers. They bounced around a bit. We got a 6-4-10. That is Waylon's best friend Wayne at N. Daddy Joe. So I enjoy actually doing carpentry. I enjoy doing the building stages. I enjoy everything except for the finishing. I don't mind staining and that, but I hate sanding and I hate the finishing steps. I don't mind doing fine carpentry. You know, when I built this table, that was a great thing. I built a king-size bed with drawers underneath it, and a pretty kick-ass headboard. I built a 9-foot dining table that's in my house right here. So, I mean, I enjoy doing that stuff, and that was a farm style. Thank you, Jeff. That was a farm style table, which is actually pretty cool. But Kevin goes, I couldn't design and build a throwing station like that. Honestly, Kevin, this has been 2 years in the making. I was supposed to have it ready for last year's Crafts for the Cure, and I actually had most of the designs made up by then, but I just ran out of time and money. I couldn't make it at all. So this year I'm fully committing to it, to having it done before October for that event. That's out. Oh, I don't know what happened there, but we have another 426 Kevin the Carpenter 2x4. Both dice landed, they stopped. They didn't even roll forward at all. They kind of spun. It kind of had a right spin to it. But yeah, the designing portion was fun because I had a couple goals in mind. I was gonna just go the original throwing station and receiving station, but I thought, you know, who wants something like that sitting in their dining room or their kitchen or whatever? And how functional can that really be if you just have the craps table? So I wanted to make sure it was functional. I also wanted to make sure that it was something that was kind of hidden, so that way if you have company coming over, you won't even know that it is a craps table. So that's kind of cool. So Buckeye goes, he likes cutting wood and hammering nails. Oh my God. So anyhow, that's all. 3632. And we got a 4610, another Waylon's best friend weighing it, and this time is Big Ben showing up. Big Ben. So that was a double pitch on that right die, the left die. That was a implosion on the right die. So that is a safe result. We'll go back to the 3632, which is what we're on. Roll 14 coming up. And we got dice out. Yeah, I tried, Jeff. When you get a hold of Chuck, I tried opening the table this morning probably 5 or 6 different times. So, with a nail gun, not by hand, says Buckeye Slim. I remember as a child, my dad teaching us how to use a hammer, and he was in the construction business, and he was always trying to get us to do the 1-pound nail. So in other words, you hit the nail once, can you drive it home in one hit? Oh, that was a lot of bounce around there. We got a 639 center field 9. And I was able to do it a couple times, but not too often. Usually they ended up bending the nail, or you would hit it once and the nail would go flying through the air. So good old times. That was a single pitch on that left die. That was a primary on the right die. So ultimately that was a safe result. Single pitch of the dice. I definitely grew up in a blue collar craps household. I still am blue collar, but blue collar all the way when I was growing up. I didn't have a lot of money growing up at all, and we did a lot of making of things. If we wanted it, we made it usually. So if you couldn't make it, you didn't get it. And that was prior to Amazon. Nowadays with Amazon, if you want it, you just buy it, and it'll be here in a day or two. So 3632, dice out. A little short on the landing zone, and we got a 5-4 hard 9, Big Daddy Mac. So that 9 is a hot number today, hot item. We have 27 rolls in, and what is going on with my, that's weird, I didn't see that at all, but my KPI has a weird thing on the top right side. I'll have to figure that out too. But we have thrown 4 9s today so far. I thought it was more than that. So that was an explosion on that left die, and that was a double pitch on the right die. So ultimately, safe result. 3632 is what we're sticking with. This is the cousin 2 set. So Kevin says, damn right, 2 strikes to send a nail home. Max. Let's go 3632, dice out. And we got a 437. And that is a 7 out. 437. So that roll came to an end. We had a 16. That tied our thing from yesterday, our long roll from yesterday. So in this time we did stay with the 3V dissect. Good morning, John. Happy Thursday back to you, my friend. So, and John is checking in a couple minutes early today. It's only 20 to 9 at my time here. So we'll go again 3632. So the cousin 2 set is working better for us today than what the cousin 1 set is. And let's go all bets up. We got 21 people watching. We only got 7 likes, guys. Give me that thumbs up on the way out here, please, if you would, please. Be very much appreciated. And let's go dice out. And we have OMC Craps, all the dots and all the spots, midnight. So we got 12. That's a pass line loser. Unless you have that Craps check in place. And I did not, for some reason, I did not register. There we go. Good. Oh, for some reason I hit a 1-2 for some reason. I don't know why that was. I'm gonna correct that really quick here. So we got a 6-6 there. And then we got nothing here. There we go. So that is actually better now. So we will hopefully be ready to go now. Okay. And we got 3632. Looking for a new point. This is shooter number 5 for the day. Dice out. A little bit high on that throw that time, but we have a 6-3 center field 9. So 6-3 center field 9. That's a single pitch on that left eye. That's a primary on the right side. Definitely a safe result. And we'll go dice out 3632, cousin 2 set. And again, we're looking for repeatability on our throws. We're looking for consistency on our throws. We're looking for a 3 or a 4 on top as well at the end. Dice split apart just slightly when we released them, and we got a 6-4-10. So we got that 4 showing. That is, whoops, that was a 6-4, not a 2-4. 6-4-10, Waylon's best friend Wayne at end, Big Ben. So that was a single pitch on the left die. That was a double pitch on the right die. Safe result, ultimately a single pitch of the dice. What are you going to learn here, Buckeye? Don't go all in on me. But anyhow, I'm excited again. Like I said, going to go down to Milwaukee tomorrow. Going to meet up with Wisco 3:30. Driving the girlfriend down there, her and her son and her son's girlfriend. They're going to go down to watch the WWE taping. That's down in Milwaukee at the arena where the Bucks play. And then I'm going to go to the casino while they're doing that because I'm really not into the WWE stuff. And then I'll go pick him up at the end, and we're going to be bringing her brother back with us, and he's going to be staying the night. And then hopefully we won't have too much snow. So we're supposed to get dumped on either today or tomorrow. 6 to 8 inches of snow they're predicting. Days out. And we got a 2-4-6, Kevin the Carpenter 2x4. So we're either throwing that 6 or that 9. Those are the two hot numbers today. And the 4-2 or the 2-4 variety is the hot one. Buckeye goes, you got this, Joe. So 3-6, 3-2. Glad you got faith in me. I know Ben said that he's going to go 640 across on me when I'm shooting at the casino. And I said, oh, let me save you a little bit of money. I said, why don't you just give me $320 and I'll save you $320 then. So he just kind of thought that was funny. I told him that was a knee slapper. So 3-6, 3-2. Days up. Short on that landing zone, and we came up with a 4-3-7. So that was a terrible mechanics, terrible landing zone, terrible everything. We're going to go one more shooter here. And then hopefully tomorrow we'll go back to stick left 1, and we will hopefully get things worked out on the Crapsee side of things, so that way we can do one final practice session before we actually go down and spend our hard-earned money. And hopefully make some money. The last 2 sessions that I've been at the casino up in Green Bay, I've walked, actually the last 4 sessions in a row. We got Magic Aces Larry checking in. He goes, speaking of WWE, him and I have something to settle. So I met Larry for the first time, must have been almost a year ago down in Chicago. And I was sitting at the table talking to everybody else, and all of a sudden this guy walks up to me, offers his hand in the handshake, and he goes, you and I, let's go wrestle right now. He goes, do you know who I am? And I started laughing. I'm like, Larry? He had a big smile on his face. He goes, I'm not going to mess with you, Joe. 3-6, 3-2. This is going to be our last shooter for the day. And let's go dice out. And we got a 2-2 hard 4 Ian double deuce. So 4 is our point. Buckeyes throwing puke out for that last throw. 3-6, 3-2. That was the 2-2. That was an implosion of the right die. That was a single pitch of the implosion of the left die. Single pitch on the right die. And we again have short rolls today. 5.7 SOR, 4.9 SRR. We do have a come out 7 today that we did not have yesterday. And dice out. And we have a 1-5-6. That would be the KitchenAid mixer. 1-5-6. So that was a single pitch towards us on that left die. That was a single pitch towards us on the right die. So that was a primary hit on the back, on the front side. So that is definitely a safe result. And we got 22 people watching, 11 likes on the kick.com side of things. We got 3 people watching. And that would be Buckeye, Seth, and one other individual. Dice out. 3-6, 3-2. And we got 3-4-7. So that's going to be the end of the rolls here, guys, today. There's been a little bit of a cluster going on here. But let's go through our statistics for the day. Not much to write home about, but we've got 6 rolls in. Longest was a 16. The rest of them were either a 3, 6, or a 5. So the roll shooter number 1 and 3 were definitely negative results. But we had an SOR of 6.0, SRR of 5.1 with 1 come out 7. Strong numbers today were definitely that 6 and a 9. 6 and a 9 were the strong numbers. Box numbers are expected, inside numbers are expected. 4s and 10s were expected. Come out 7s are low, horns are low, fields are expected, hardways were expected. Black belt statistics through the end of yesterday. We finally broke that 800 throw mark on black belt so far. So we have 826 throws by the end of yesterday with an SOR of 9.55, an SRR of 6.91, and a BSR of 6.49. So those numbers are not what my goals are, but they're not far away. So hopefully over time we should be able to bring them up or get them into more appropriate levels. So anyhow, guys, thank you very much for joining it today. I wish it would have went a little bit smoother with the Crapsee part of it. We'll try to get that figured out before we go live tomorrow. But anyhow, Puckeye is a little emoji. He's going bonkers on me, so I must have lost all his money on him, though. But anyhow, hey, my name is Joe. This is my Craps Master dice shooting journey. We'll see you guys back tomorrow. Be safe today and be prosperous.